Hello everyone, and happy Independence Day to all that celebrate, and happy Sunday to those who don't. Welcome to my channel. Today I am sharing with you a Patriotic Mommy and Me sewing project that I am so excited about. So for as long as I can remember, my mother would make myself and my siblings outfit for almost every holiday, and I definitely remember her doing so for the 4th of July. And I want my children to have those same type of memories, so I decided to make them something special to wear for the 4th, and I incorporated myself. I actually took the boys to the store with me, and I showed them the little fabrics that was on the rack, and they kept pointing at this cute little puppy dog patriotic fabric from the options that I showed them, and so that is the fabric that I used, and I thought that that was so cute. So I will go ahead and start off by talking about what I am currently wearing for this Patriotic Mommy and Me look. I am wearing New Look 6511, and the pattern description is Mrs. 7 sizes in 1. That description seems a little weird, but that's what's on the packaging. And the skill level is set to easy, and I agree with that. And I used 3 pattern pieces to make this garment, and the only notions that were needed was a package of 1/2 inch wide single fold bias tape, thread, and a hook and eye, but it actually calls for a frog closure, but I used a hook and eye. Simple as that. The pattern sizing for this pattern is 6 to 18, and so the size that I cut was an 18, but I really needed to cut a 20 because that's what I wear in woven clothing, but it ended up working okay, and I'll let you know why in a bit. So I do think that it turned out to look like the photo on the pattern envelope, and the instructions were super easy to follow. I mean, really, if you have been sewing for a while, you wouldn't even need instructions. And what I liked most about this pattern was the flowiness of the tunic. I like the length options. I like how high the neckline goes. I like the bias tape finishings, and I like the gathers. So I actually made this to be the dress length, and then I decided that I wanted to take just a little bit off, and I was trying to follow, and this happens to me every time, I was trying to follow the lines, and it's like it just kept swirling up, and I kept cutting off more and more and more, and I just had to stop. So it ended up being the actual tunic length, but I still love it. It turned out great, and I probably would have ended up cutting it to be this length anyway, so I'm just glad that I cut it longer so that I would not have done that. If I had just cut it at the original tunic length, then it would be too short. So the fabric that I used is 100% cotton that was in the Patriotic section at Joann Fabrics, and it was on sale for 40% off, and I think it was originally $6.99, so that was a really good deal. And the only alterations that I made with this top is that because I am an 18 and this fabric has no stretch, I didn't want to alter the pattern to make it fit. So what I did was increase the length of the back opening by 2 inches. So I made the slit in the back 2 inches longer to make sure that I could actually get into the tunic, and that worked really well. Like I said, I didn't have to make any other adjustments. All I did was increase this by the 2 inches, so worked out great. So my reason for making this was because it's, number one, a simple sew. I've had it in my stash for a while, and I thought it would be a perfect time to make it, especially for the holiday, because I plan on eating a lot, and because we always have tons of food on the holidays and things like that with the family, and I love the flow of the tunic, and it gives me the wiggle room with the flowiness to eat everything that I want to eat with no issues at all, and without showing my belly, without my belly showing that I actually ate all of that. Another reason why I decided to use this pattern is because Delilah from Simply Delilah had recently made it, and it kind of brought it to my memory, and I was like, you know what, I have that pattern and that would be one great pattern for the holiday. So yes, she reminded me of it. I had it in my stash. It was in the running for whichever pattern I wanted to make for the holiday, and it won. So thank you, Delilah. So of course I had to pair it with my chandeliers. I absolutely love these. I want them in all colors, but they are a very, very hot item on Etsy, and they're hard to get because people just keep buying them, which is great for the designer. But yes, I will definitely be getting these in all colors because I just love them. So that is it for my pattern review, and we will now talk about the boys. So for the boys, I use Simplicity 9205 for my 3-year-old, and I use Simplicity 9194 for my youngest. Now, these patterns for the pants view are actually identical, so I could have used the same pattern, but the reason why I did not is because I already had Simplicity 9194 cut out for the youngest one from when my oldest baby was in that size, and I cut 9205 to accommodate for the growth that the oldest has had since I cut out 9194. So in other words, the oldest baby grew and he needed a bigger size, so I couldn't use the same pattern. So both of these patterns could be used as pants or shorts, and I cut the length for shorts, of course, because it's summer. And the pattern sizing for 9205, which is the one for the older baby, is size 3 to 8, and extra small through large for Simplicity 9194, which is for the baby. The size that I cut for the oldest baby is a size 3, and cut an extra small for 9194, which is the baby. So yes, they definitely look like the drawings on the pattern. The instructions were super easy to follow. This is an easy to sew beginner type short, so just very, very simple. It took hardly any time at all to make. What I liked about this pattern was the elasticated waist, and I like the options of the pants or the shorts, and I love the fit, especially for the 3-year-old. And I definitely plan to use this pattern again. I went to Joann's during this 99-cent pattern sale to get another one so that I can trace out all sizes, because I do feel like I can use this to make jeans for him. I can make regular pants, I can make pajamas, I can make shorts. I mean, for forever, you know, for as long as he's in that size, because it just fits him really, really well. Now, the shorts for the baby are just a tad bit big because he's not truly in that size. He should probably be in a little bit smaller size. But what I did was I made those shorts first, thinking that my 3-year-old could still fit that size. And when I put it on the 3-year-old, I was like, no. No. You didn't want to see it. They were way too tight. They didn't look good, so I just put those shorts on the 1-year-old, and they looked okay. You know, he could still grow into them, but they looked okay, and they looked good enough for me to not make a whole new pair. So I just passed them over to him, and then I cut out that pattern that I made, that I used for the 3-year-old to make his. So the fabric that I use for them, again, is the cute puppy dog Patriotic fabric, and it is 100% cotton, and I did get that from Joann Fabrics, and it was in the Patriotic section, and it was 40% off as well. I did not make any pattern alterations to this. It was just easy peasy. I definitely recommend it to others, and my reason for making this is because I wanted to make them some shorts, but I didn't want to make it difficult. I didn't want to put any closures in them. I didn't want to put any pockets, and so this fit the qualifications for what I wanted to make. It is a simple sew, and it is a great pattern for me to use for the remainder of the summer and for the future. And so I paired their outfits with their baseball tops. One has on a blue and white one, and one has on a red and white one, and that's just so that they can look a little bit different in the pictures and things like that. But there's blue and red within the shorts, so they definitely match. And then the shoes that they're wearing are their Crocs that I picked up from Journey Kids before we went on vacation, because I wanted their feet to be cool. So that is it for my Patriotic Mommy and Me sewing project. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you like it as much as I do. And like I said earlier, all 3 garments were very simple to make. It was not laborious at all, and it creates memories for myself and my children. Everyone loves good memories, and that's what you want them to remember when they get older, the good things. And I'm looking forward to making more projects like this. And now it's time for clips and pics. So I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to click the like button if you did. And if you have not subscribed, please click the subscribe button if you enjoy this type of content. And click the gray notification button so that you can be notified whenever I upload a video. If you are already subscribed, I thank you for your continued support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.